When you see something wrong with the world, it is your responsibility to correct it. Homelessness, your responsibility. Poverty, your responsibility. Grief, death, loss, your responsibility. How does it make you feel to hear that? Do you feel accused of crimes you didn't commit? Blamed for things you didn't do? Do you feel guilty, victimized, powerless? Or do you feel emboldened, inspired, optimistic, powerful? Mystic traditions all throughout human history have been saying the same thing, that everything you see in the world is a reflection of your inner state. Thus, the only way to change the world is to change yourself. Just as we've been contemplating in previous sermons, our Creator structured reality in such a way that your free will is made manifest in your perception of reality. Basically, how you choose to focus your attention determines what version of reality you get to experience. Indeed, how you choose to focus your attention determines what version of God you get to experience. This is made abundantly clear in how Old Testament biblical figures like Abraham and Daniel, who loved God, got to experience God's love. Whereas figures like Adam and Cain, who regarded God with suspicion and resentment, got a bunch of reasons to be suspicious and resentful of God. Your belief is your free will. Your perception is your free will. Your awareness is your free will. Thus, it is your responsibility to cultivate mastery over your mind. The state of the world depends on you mastering your mind. There's a quote that says, "I screamed at God for the starving child until I saw the starving child was God screaming at me." Jesus seems to have radically embodied this idea by taking on the sins of the world. When he saw a sick person, he projected with his pure consciousness that they were already healed, and so they were. When he saw a dead person, he projected with his pure consciousness that they were living again, and so they were. Jesus didn't disown anyone. Instead, he took every person as part of himself, loving them back into a state of integration. He went as far as to call his church his bride. And what did he himself say about marriage? That the groom and the bride become one flesh. He was telling us in plain language that he considered his church to be one with him. That depth of fearless sacrificial love reveals his truly embodied knowledge of reality being a projection from his own consciousness. Indeed, he was there when the world was created. In John 1:1, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." This is saying, in the beginning was Jesus, and Jesus was with God, and Jesus was God, having been present at the beginning of existence. No one comes before him, meaning he is the cause of all. By embodying his status as the cause, he was able to heal and revive people. If we all really knew ourselves to be the cause of what we see, we would realize the futility of blaming some external God for our condition, our circumstances, and our perceptions. If we all really knew how powerful our minds are, and if we radically embraced this power and responsibility, we would not hesitate to command the dead to rise from the grave. We would not hesitate to command cripples to walk and the blind to see. We would be overjoyed, wouldn't we? To call on the power of God within us to point at a sick child and say, "You have been made well." It is my relentless, diamond-clear vision for this church that everyone who encounters this message is made aware of their inner light and is emboldened to illuminate every shadowy pocket of reality until nothing is hidden any longer. I see you revived. I see you coming out from under the hypnotic allure of powerlessness and self-victimization. I see you coming out from under the spell of hopelessness. I see you awakening to your sovereignty and remembering your divine inheritance. I see you invigorated with life force, power, courage, joy, hope, endurance, and faith. I see you going out into the world and performing miracles just as Jesus the Christ would have you do, easily, fearlessly, emanating the frequency of faith so that your mere presence in rooms shifts realities. I see you activating free energy everywhere you go. I see you living and causing others to live. You have victory over death. Always remember this.